A regal African queen seated on a golden throne inside a grand palace, wearing elaborate beaded jewelry, a tall headdress, and flowing robes. Servants bow before her while poor villagers wait outside her palace gates, being ignored. The scene reflects wealth, power, and pride. A dusty beggar in torn clothes stands before the palace, bowing humbly. The queen, adorned in royal attire, laughs and gestures mockingly. Guards approach to seize the beggar. Background shows the opulence of the palace against the beggar's ragged appearance. A once prosperous African city in chaos, storm clouds swirl above, lightning strikes the royal storehouse in flames. Locusts fill the skies. Rivers overflow into farmland. People flee in panic. The queen watches helplessly from a balcony, stripped of her power. A barefoot woman in torn clothes walks through a dry landscape under the sun, holding only a small copper bracelet. Her face shows fatigue and sorrow. She is surrounded by empty fields and distant hills, lost and alone. A peaceful African riverside village with clay huts and baobab trees. A kind potter helps a fainting woman at his doorstep. Villagers look on with curiosity and warmth. The setting feels calm and earthy, near the gentle river Yemoja. The former queen now works as a servant. She carries a clay pot on her head, sweeps the dusty compound, and washes dishes in a basin. She wears plain village clothing, her hands blistered. Children and elders pass by, some smiling kindly. A lively African village at night, lit by moonlight and fire. Villagers dance in colorful attire around a central fire. The former queen, now in a gifted wrapper, dances with joy. A glowing figure approaches from the shadows, radiant and mysterious. A divine glowing man, the river spirit, stands before the villagers, lifting a sacred staff. His white robes shimmer with light. The crowd watches in awe. The queen kneels humbly before him, radiant with peace. The river glows behind them. A dusty messenger rides into the village, holding a scroll. The villagers gather to hear the news. The queen, now dressed modestly, listens thoughtfully. In the background, birds fly in the sky, symbolizing change. The queen returns to her kingdom, walking barefoot through cheering crowds. She wears simple royal cloth without gold. She stops to bless a child, and villagers embrace her. The ruined palace is being rebuilt in the background, not with gold, but with clay and wood. A newly built school beside the river, with a sign reading, House of the Humble Heart. Children play and learn outside. The queen watches joyfully in simple robes, surrounded by teachers and villagers. A calm river flows beside the school. A serene African river under moonlight. The water sparkles with the faint glowing figure of the queen, blending with the waves. Trees reflect on the surface. A soft mist rises, as if the river itself is telling a story.